Hey everyone, welcome back to the makeup chair. Today I'm going to show you guys how to create this look. It's a really easy one, particularly for blue eyes, light blue eyes, but it pretty much works for everybody, let's face it. And the reason why this works so amazingly for light blue eyes is because it's pretty much the opposite. It's dark and smoky, and it also has a little bit of warmth with a gold shade in there. So it's going to make those light blue eyes pop. I hope that you guys enjoy it, and let's get started. So we're going to start off this look by applying some primer, and I heard you guys asking me to use a drugstore one, so that is what I have done. I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, but it's kind of clear, so I'm going to mix in a little bit of my True Match concealer mixed in with that, just to give it a little bit of color. Good thing is, because it is clear, it means that you can match it with your skin tone. I know sometimes the primers can be too light, so this just allows you to create the right mix for you. It's actually amazing primer. It's on there. It stays on. And this sets really quickly, so I would suggest either mixing up just enough for one eye or like keep switching over and back. And it's like, it's set already. And we're actually gonna start off with eyeliner. I know, it's weird, but bear with me. So choose whatever type of eyeliner you like to use. I'm using a felt tip eyeliner. And we're gonna coat the lash line. Just do a really simple line. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to be smudging this. It's basically there as a stencil. Now less is more when you're doing this, because we are going to be smudging over the top of this. If you apply a layer that's too thick of the liner, you'll end up getting like little bittiness. Then I'm going to do the wing, and what I do is I just check the angle like that, and then I try and mimic it on the other side. And I use my little pinky for support. So I'm like, okay, so that's the angle. Let's try and do that on this side. Do like the tiniest line to begin with. Yeah, that's good. Start to build it up. And then join that bad boy right in across the lid. Okay, so our wing is done. It's okay. And now we're gonna smudge it out, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Gonna take a black eyeshadow, and we are gonna use an angled brush. So the brushes that I always recommend are the Blank Canvas Cosmetics 9-piece brush set, because there's all of your eye brushes in there and all of the ones that I'll use here. Now I'm using the rose gold set, which has a few of the brushes in it as well, but I would recommend actually for the Monday makeup lessons just to get the 9-piece set, and then you're sorted. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the angled of, it's actually a brow brush, and I'm gonna dip it into the black. And I'm literally gonna go over the top of everything that we've already applied. Now, if you can't do this like I do, just have your eyes very slightly closed and look down in a mirror, and you're just gonna go over the top of the liner. Just like that. Don't go over the wing, we don't need to. We're just gonna go over the lid part, because we're gonna still keep that wing quite, still blended, but like not too blended. So we're gonna start by just going over the top, and I'm keeping the brush really low down, and I'm literally just tapping. You can slowly then work this around the edges. Okay, it's gonna look messy, don't worry. We're then gonna take a chocolate brown shade using the same brush, and we're gonna tap over the top again. So we have liner, black, and then brown. And then we're gonna take another lighter shade of brown, slightly lighter shade. This is the shade Cork. And we are going to tap this over, lining again what we've already done, but just bringing it up slightly higher. This is just the easiest way to do this look. So you're gonna have a look like this, okay? It's very different from this eye, but bear with me. Then you're gonna take a little pencil brush, and you're gonna hold it really far down on the handle, because I want this to be super light movement, okay? You're gonna keep it low on the face. So it's like right down here, and you're going to blend this out. So you're literally just gliding across like that, just sort of smudging. Go really easy with this, okay? Because you can end up with a very muddy effect if you overdo this step, because we will be blending in a second, okay? This is smudging. We'll be blending in 2 minutes. Okay, then switch to a clean blending brush. So there's nothing on this brush. And I want you guys to blend over the top. Once again, keeping it really low on the handle and let the brush do its job. But I want you guys to keep blending just over and back. It's like duh, 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 from one side to the inside, just going back and forth. And you're slowly tilting the brush upwards to hit this little area here. And then just aim for the brows. So that blend looks pretty good. The only thing is, see this inner corner? The liner's kind of smudged, maybe a little bit too much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back in with our liner brush and a little bit of that black. And I'm just gonna tap this over that area just to fill it in. Get us a nice blend again. So if you need to go back over your black, don't worry, it's no biggie. So now we have all of our frame work done. We can go in and apply that beautiful pop of gold. Isn't it so pretty? I'm gonna take a little flat sort of blender brush. See how it's just popped like right there? That's where we want it to be. So try to make sure there's not too much product on the brush and then just tap it. And you wanna slowly build this up because if you go in and apply too much, it'll drop on your liner and then you will be annoyed at yourself. You can always go back in and fix that, but isn't that just so nice, that gold? It's just such a pretty gold. And you can kind of feather it towards the outer edge. Don't put gold here, just use whatever's left over on the brush. Go back in with your original blending brush and just soften the edges. Okay, we're back. So just a quick change. I just applied lots of mascara, some falsies, and then I paired it with the nude lips. I also kept the cheeks sort of bronzy rather than applying a blush or anything like that because I want it all to be sort of Cleopatra style look, you know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely check out the other videos on the screen, and if you'd like to request any particular look for next week, let me know in the comment section. I'll see you Wednesday.